small in size but mighty in beauty. The Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf turns any garden corner into a dazzling canvas of color and fragrance. When it comes to compact flowers that bring bold color, delightful fragrance, and easy maintenance, few plants rival the charm of the Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf, often known as the Chinese pink or double dwarf pink. Beloved across the USA for its bright, ruffled blooms and extended flowering season, this variety is ideal for borders, containers, and rock gardens. Whether you live in the sunny South, the breezy Midwest, or cooler northern states, this flower's adaptable nature makes it a reliable choice for gardeners of all levels, especially beginners who crave quick results and lasting color. Let's dive into the art of growing Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf successfully. From soil to sunlight, watering to pruning, ensuring your garden bursts with cheerful, long-lasting blooms. Start by understanding where this plant feels most at home. Native to Asia, Dianthus thrives in U.S. hardiness zones 309, depending on your region's climate. It enjoys full sun but can handle light afternoon shade, especially in the hotter southern states where intense heat might stress the plant. Full sunlight for at least 6 hours a day encourages strong stems, rich color, and abundant blooms. The next crucial element is soil. Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf prefers well-draining, moderately fertile soil with a slightly alkaline pH. Between 6.5 and 7.5 is ideal. Avoid heavy clay soils that hold water, as standing moisture can lead to root rot or fungal issues. Mix in coarse sand, perlite, or compost to improve drainage and texture. Remember, this flower loves just enough, not too rich, not too poor. When it comes to planting, timing is everything. In cooler climates, sow seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date. Use shallow trays filled with a light seed starting mix. Press the seeds gently into the surface. Don't bury them deep, and keep them moist but not soggy. Germination typically takes 7-14 days at temperatures around 65-70 degrees Fahrenheit. Once seedlings have 2 to 3 sets of true leaves, transplant them outdoors after the last frost, spacing them about 68 inches apart. If you're in a warmer region, zones 8 to 9, you can sow seeds directly outdoors in early spring or fall. Ensure gentle acclimation to outdoor conditions before planting permanently, a process known as hardening off. Once in the garden, water consistently but never excessively. Dianthus doesn't like wet feet. Water deeply only when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually once or twice a week depending on local weather. In containers, drainage is especially important. Make sure pots have holes at the base to prevent stagnant water. For nutrition, avoid high nitrogen fertilizers. Too much nitrogen creates lush green leaves but fewer flowers. Instead, use a balanced, slow-release fertilizer 10-10-10 off, or a flower-focused feed every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season. If you prefer organic care, compost tea or diluted fish emulsion works beautifully. Pruning is the secret to continuous flowering. Deadhead spent blooms regularly to encourage new buds. When flowering slows, shear the plant lightly by 1/3 to promote a fresh flush of growth. At the end of the season, trim back the stems to about 2 to 3 inches above the soil to tidy the plant and prepare for next year's show. In areas with mild winters, Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf may even overwinter and return the following spring. In colder climates, treat it as an annual. It will reward you generously for one glorious season of blooms. Pests are rarely a major problem, but it's wise to stay alert. Aphids, spider mites, and slugs may visit occasionally. Combat them with neem oil, insecticidal soap, or natural predators like ladybugs. Avoid overwatering and crowding to reduce fungal issues like mildew or root rot. If you're planting in containers or window boxes, this variety truly shines. Its compact 6 to 8 inch height and dense double blooms make it perfect for small spaces. Choose pots at least 8 inches deep with a light, airy potting mix. Combine with low-growing allies like alyssum, lobelia, or dusty miller for a visually balanced, textured arrangement. For garden beds, mix Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf along walkways, borders, or rock gardens where its bright reds, pinks, and whites can contrast beautifully with greenery. Because of its continuous blooming habit, it pairs wonderfully with early bloomers like pansies and later summer stars like zinnias or marigolds. Mulching lightly with organic bark or straw helps maintain even moisture while preventing weeds. However, keep mulch slightly away from the crown of the plant to avoid rot. In summer's peak heat, monitor the plants closely. If the foliage starts yellowing or drooping, provide light afternoon shade or mulch to cool the root zone. In cooler regions, you can enjoy more prolonged blooming since Dianthus loves mild conditions. For propagation, collect seeds from dried flower heads at the end of the season. You can also propagate through cuttings. Take 3-inch cuttings from non-flowering shoots in late summer. Dip them in rooting hormone and plant them in moist perlite until new growth appears. The Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf isn't just about looks. Its spicy, clove-like fragrance and butterfly-attracting blooms bring life to your garden. Bees, butterflies, and even hummingbirds adore these flowers, making them a pollinator-friendly choice. As your garden matures, you'll see how these tiny plants create a massive impact. Their compact size makes them easy to manage, and with minimal effort, they bloom profusely throughout spring and summer. They are resilient, forgiving, and perfect for new gardeners who crave instant success. So whether you're filling an urban balcony, a suburban garden bed, or a countryside walkway, Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf is a timeless choice. It proves that true beauty doesn't always need height. Sometimes the smallest plants deliver the boldest displays. Strong CTA. Start your garden transformation today. Plant Dianthus Chinensis Double Dwarf and let your outdoor space burst with color, fragrance, and charm. Every bloom is a reminder that even the smallest flowers can make the biggest difference.